You won't believe what happened in this courtroom. A judge goes off on a repeat offender, lays down strict rules, and it gets intense. From probation violations to drug possession, the tension is real, and you're about to witness every shocking moment.
I'm here on Alexander Sorobov.
Okay.
Um,
Come up. Good to see you.
I know, good to see you.
Been a while, huh?
I know.
We sent him for a test.
Yes. Yes, judges presented for morphine.
Morphine.
Judge, he broke his arm and he's on Tylenol with codeine and he got out of the hospital March 28th and they had also given him stuff there. And we do have a prescription. So I don't want you to be upset about that. You can be upset about other things, but not that.
How long? Because they don't give that very much now at all, if ever. They give me these kind of... So I'm going to test you like crazy to ensure that you're not using. I'd like a copy of the prescription. I want to know how many pills there are so that we know how long he's taking it. Because if he's testing positive for weeks upon weeks, then it's unacceptable. If I find that you're using, if I find that you're using alcohol, if I find that you're a danger to my community, I only have one place for you. Do you understand? I will do everything in my power to protect my community at all costs. I don't care who you are. I don't care what color you are. Do you understand? So he gets tested weekly from now on so that we know how much he's using. You have a lawyer. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with her. She tells me she can't get a hold of you because you're playing games or you pick up a new case. You're not allowed to drive. Do you understand? If I find that you drive, that would be the absolute worst, and you're looking at a possible contempt charge. You understand? Okay?
Judge, if I could ask one thing, I wasn't here for bond conditions and there's got an ankle monitor.
So, right. He was crammed, so he's not using alcohol. I put a GPS on him so he's not out in the middle of the night, because I don't want him out in the middle of the night as well.
Okay, so it was just he works at a mall and he sometimes closes at 9. So it's just 9 to 6. I was just saying, could we make it 10? Because if you close, okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, Judge.
Good luck. Ms. Burgos, you were charged with driving while intoxicated. You have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 45 days in jail with 15 days credit. You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You need to understand that after today, this charge will go on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. If you ever get pulled over in a car and you smell like alcohol or dope, and an officer sees this, it's probably not going to go well for you. From now on, you are looking at a minimum of 30 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers, right to be arraigned, charged with in open court. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. So once you plead guilty, you can never change this. Knowing all this, do you still want to do this?
Yes,
How do you plead to the driving while intoxicated? Guilty or not guilty?
guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty. I will follow the agreement. I'm going to suspend your ability to drive or your ability to get a license for 90 days. Do not drive until you get a license. Good luck to you, man. Thank you. Mr. Rubo, you were placed on probation for racing on a highway. It has now come to my attention that you have now violated this probation. Is it true or untrue? True. Okay, I'm now going to revoke your probation and reform the judgment. It will now reflect as a conviction on your record. The agreement is 30 days in jail with credit for the 1 day that you have done. I am allowing you to turn yourself in April 18th, 2025 by 6 p.m. If you fail to turn yourself in, we will have a contempt hearing. You can be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine. Do you understand? If you are someone who is perpetually late to everything, this is one of the worst things because if you arrive at 6:01, they will not take you and it will not go well for you. Do you understand? All right. So is it true or untrue that you violated your probation? It is true or untrue? It's true. All right. I'm going to find that it's true. Do you have a copy of the motion? Which one are we going with? Is it the one failure to do the effective decision making? I did so, Judge. Yeah, let's do the effective decision making. All right. All right. Mr. Rubio, I don't know if DPS is going to suspend your license. If you don't have a license, do not drive. If you don't have a license and liability, don't drive, because if you get into an accident, you maim someone, they're going to come after you for $50,000 to $100,000, and then you're going to be in the hole forever. You understand? All right. Good luck.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Can I get a moment here?
You are Lawrence Alawar. Mr. Alawar, you're charged with possession of a controlled substance. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
I'm sorry, at the last.
Alawar, please.
On March 24th, 2025, at 5:40 p.m., officers were flagged down by a business owner at 8920 Gulf Freeway. The owner of the business stated that the defendant did not have business to conduct the location and wanted to have a trespass warning against him from that location. Officers made contact with the defendant, leading against the vehicle. The front driver were open. Officers observed the odor of marijuana emanating from the vehicle. Probable cause search was conducted, and officers found an empty cigarette pack with pills, which, based on the color and markings and officer training experience, believed to be Xanax. Officers believed those to be 0.53 grams. The defendant did not have a prescription for the Xanax. The defendant stated he's the owner of the vehicle. He's the sole driver of the vehicle. The defendant stated he had just bought the vehicle, but did not change the title to his name, and he did not know anything about the pills.
Got it. Mr. Alawar, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. You look up his license, see if he has a valid license.
And I don't see a DL number on file.
If you do not have a Texas driver license and liability insurance, you're not allowed to drive. Do you understand? You will be signing an affidavit with me today promising you're not going to drive without either. If I find that you do, I can have a contempt hearing. You can be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive. Do you understand? You're not to go back to the business that's listed in this place. You're not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you have a drug or alcohol problem, I'm going to address it for you, and I promise you're not going to like the way that I do it. So do you understand? Mr. Alawar, do you have the ability to hire a lawyer? No. I'll have you, Deputy Miranda's going to give you an application. I'm going to have you fill it out. I need to know everything about you to see whether you qualify for an appointed lawyer. If you do, I'll provide you a lawyer today. Don't pick up any new cases. Otherwise, it's not going to go well for you. Do you understand? Okay, Deputy Miranda, do you mind? Thanks.
Judge, is that
And that's just a glimpse of what goes down when justice meets zero tolerance. If you want to see more jaw-dropping courtroom drama like this, hit that subscribe button now. Trust me, you don't want to miss the next explosive case.